What happened to tafsir? We have Abbas. He want tafsir. Guys, should we call Abbas? Shall we call Abbas? Abbas saying, what happened to tafsir? Abbas, let me call you. You will not answer, Abbas?
Hello?
Okay, Abbas. Did you say to me in text what about tafsir?
Yeah, right.
Okay,
Because
so do you accept the tafsir?
normally you quote tafsir very quickly all the time, but
Okay,
somehow
do you accept the tafsir? Yes or no?
got to mention tafsir, man. What's happened?
Okay, I'm asking you, do you accept tafsir?
Well, let's see what the tafsir says, man. You know my view, yeah, how I take
Okay.
it. But I think you take up tafsir all the time, but somehow
Okay.
you become mufassir suddenly. You forgot about Ibn Abbas.
No, absolutely no. Okay. Okay. Here we go. This is tafsir in front of us. Read it. This is tafsir, and this is the tafsir of the cousin of the Prophet, the only one Muhammad. He named him to be a person who can explain the Quran.
I was doing something. Yeah, go on. Read the tafsir for me.
Read it.
I'm sorry.
This is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan, Tafsir Ibn Abbas. And your name is Abbas.
Tafsir Ibn Abbas, okay. Yeah, my name is Abbas.
Okay, read it for us.
Yeah, read it for me.
You read it, go ahead. It's in front of you.
I'm not on the screen, I'm just...
Oh, you are driving now?
No, I'm at home. I was lying down.
Tell when he reached the sitting place of the sun where the sun set, he found it sitting in muddy water, a black, muddy, and stinking spring. It's also said that this is mean a hot spring, and he found people there about. Those people were disbeliever. We said, "O Zulqarnain, we inspired him, either punish, either kill them until they accept to believe that there is no deity except Allah." Now, what do you say?
No, explain. Where did he explain the sun sets in the water or not?
Get lost. Explain. I mean, what more explain? If this is the interpretation, I need to explain the interpretation. Guys, explain. This is the interpretation. If the interpretation cannot explain it to you, donkey, what I can do, explain the explanation. So why you call it explanation? And why you ask me to show you the explanation? The Abdul now, he want me to explain the explanation. Have you ever heard certified donkeys more than those people? It says a blackened, muddy, stinking spring. He found it in blackened, muddy, stinking spring. Explain it to me. So why you told it? Why you call this book explanation? And now, if I explain it to you, do you accept my explanation? And how about what about your prophet? Because your prophet, he cannot. Here we go. Why you are calling me back?
We read Ibn Kathir.
Oh, you like only Ibn Kathir? You like Ibn Kathir?
Have you? Because you know Ibn Kathir explained much more. This one he did.
Well, Ibn Kathir, he came more than 800 years after Muhammad, and he tried to defend the Quran, right?
Ibn Kathir is not good enough for you.
Yes, it's not. Okay, hold on. Do you accept Ibn Kathir? Do you accept Ibn Kathir? I want you to say yes. I want you to promise me that whatever Ibn Kathir he says, you accept. About the chapter of 18, say yes.
No, chapter 8. Don't say chapter 8.
No. About everything there. Do you accept Ibn Kathir? Yes or no?
Now, Christian princes.
Do you accept Ibn Kathir? Say yes. I challenge you in front of everybody to say I accept Ibn Kathir. Yes or no?
You want to make me agreement in different.
Get lost. Either you say I accept him to be my scholar to teach me what the Quran is saying, or you don't tell me read Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir will torture you, you donkey. And your prophet, he is better than Ibn Kathir? Or Ibn Kathir is better than your prophet? If you're a prophet saying where the sun set, are you insulting your prophet? Are you saying that we listen to Ibn Kathir, we ignore what Muhammad said? Thank you very much. I show him what his prophet said, not what the Christian prince said, what Ibn Kathir said, not Ibn Abbas said. This is your prophet. And not only that, Muhammad, he get himself busted in many places. Muhammad, he cannot stop talking about the sun, where the sun goes. And let us explain why Muhammad, he think the sun set in the murky water. Read carefully with me. Muhammad, he explained the sun movement every day. Are you going to say to me Ibn Kathir, he knew better than your prophet? This is not metaphorically, this is physically. Allah apostles asked me at the sunset, do you know where the sun goes? At the time of the sunset, between two brackets. I replied, Allah and his apostle know better. He said, it goes, i.e. travel. So your stupid prophet believe that the sunset is the sun is going till it's prostrate itself under the throne of Allah. Hold on, where is the throne of Allah? Somebody will say to me, what is, there's no water here. Let me show you how the water works. The throne of Allah is above the water. This is why Muhammad, he said the sun set under the throne of Allah. Do you see it? There's a water in the sky. There's a water in the sky where a throne of Allah is above the water. And I challenge any Muslim to say to me, this is not true. And as you see, it says in front of us. Because here, if this is not a water in the sky, that will be a water in the earth. So before he created anything, the throne was above the water, but there's nothing to create yet created. Right? If we go in different hadith, we will find the following. Muhammad, he said, فمرت بهم سحابة فنظر إليها فقال ما تسمون هذه؟ قالوا السحابة. قال والمزنة. The people didn't know what is Muhammad. He's a madman. He creates words. And then they said to him, what muzn? What is that? He said the muzn, and he said an anan. Abu Dawood said, I am not quite confident about the word anan. He asked, do you know the distance between the heaven and the earth? They replied, we do not know for sure. You are the one who knows. He then said, the distance between them is 71, 72, 73 years. He's not sure, like 71. It's like maybe hijab. You know, 71, 70, 4,000 years, not a single Jew worship and instructed to worship anyone except God. 4,000 years. Then he says, and the heaven which is above is similar distance. Go until count it 7 heavens. Above the 7 heaven there is a sea. Do you see it? Who's next? Who's next? I am the Christian prince, and none of you dare to debate me. I crush you. I take you for a snack. I actually am not debating Muslims. I'm just a spanking. So they try to fabricate to change the meaning, but they cannot, because their prophet, which I'm very thankful for him, he keep talking, and the more he talk, the more he got Islam busted.